Shouldn't I know I would backlash that. I should have known I was going to backlash that transfer. Before I even tried to do it. Oh well. See if anybody finds me again. One person found me. Hey, John. Sorry about that. I kind of backlashed the transfer there. I kind of figured y'all be looking for me to come back up. Next time I know to back out of my phone, not the close out StreamYard. That was my fault. I made a boo-boo. I mean, go figure. It wouldn't be backlash fishing unless I backlash something. But thank you for coming back, sir. Let me see. I'll be right back. Give me just a second. I do not have my Black Max Pro anymore. My Black Max Pro is with a 12 or 13-year-old from a fishing pond. There's a state park or a city park in Greenville, and him and his mom were out there fishing, and they had rented rods and stuff from the park. And I let him use the Black Max Pro because he liked the rod and reel, and he was casting fairly decent with it, and he caught a couple fish. And I decided that to give it to him. I will say, yes, that reel lasts and is worth buying, as long as you don't leave it in the back of your truck or just let it bang around in the bottom of a boat or what have you. It does work perfectly fine. The reel I have in my hand here is a Baitcaster. It's by Sit Skill. It's their Cyrus reel. I want to say this one's in the $129 range, but Sit Skill is a website that has rods and reels. Right now they're actually doing a buy one get one free for rods and reels. So you can buy the rod and buy the reel and get both of them for free. Or buy one and you get the other one free. So you basically pay 50% off of it. The brakes are this style over here. You have minimum, which is all the way down, over here. And then you can turn it to where it goes all the way to maximum. And maximum means it's going to be the brakes are going to be as tight as they can get. Then you have your tension knob over here. You push it forward to tighten it, roll it back towards you to loosen it. There's 100 different videos on how to set up a Baitcaster on YouTube. I probably need to go back and rewatch some of them. I will see what I can do. I've got let's see. I use a Corrado. It doesn't have external brakes. My DC doesn't have external brakes. My Hamar does, so I can show you how to set it up with the Hamar. Another reel I use is, if you have Academy around there, there's a Baitcaster with Academy. It's called a H2O Premier. It's by H2O Express, which is the Academy brand. It's a Premier is the name of the reel. It's very, very similar to the Black Max, both in price and in workability. I've had it probably about 2 years. I think I still have it in my truck on a rod right now. I can try to show you how to set that one up. Hopefully, if the rain doesn't get any worse than what it is right now, I'll probably go out fishing in the rain here in just a little bit. And I'll see if I can't grab one of my Baitcasters to show you how to set it up. T-Ham 141 Homestead, hello. Hopefully you're doing well. If I intermittently cut off the camera, I am trying to eat my omelet still. Or if I get quiet. That pastrami inside this thing is really good. I was in Shane's live stream, or Great Former Freelance, and I got so hungry I had to leave his to come live myself because I wanted to show off me cooking. Then I backlashed my live stream trying to switch it from my phone to my computer. So hopefully I'll get a few more people in here. There's 4 in here now. If I can get out to the pond today, I'll definitely try to I don't know what the Black Mats has right now because they have just recently pretty much remodeled it and upgraded it, and it's now called the Black. I think it's called Mats X now, or something like that. It's supposed to be smoother, better braking, and all that. So they have updated it just recently within like the last 2 or 3 months. I don't know what the changes are that they made to it, but I think the price point's still the same. I wish I could give you a little more information there. Let's see. Hold up. Let's see here. Are you fishing freshwater or saltwater there, John? Hey, Michael Parody, how are you doing, sir? I'm eating breakfast, so that's why my camera's off right now. This is for Academy Sports and Outdoors, the Abu Garcia Mats X, which is the newest one. Looks like the price tag's supposed to be $59.99, but right now it's dropped to $49.99. 6.4 gear ratio. Features a 24-ton graphite construction for sensitivity and is suitable for use in freshwater areas. It's showing the reel, but it's talking like it's a let's go this route. There's the Mats X combo. So you get the rod and the reel for $89.99. So you're basically paying $50 for the reel and $40 for the rod. Right-handed. The rod is medium heavy, length is 7 foot. Custom rail seat, 24-ton graphite construction, polymer grip. Let's see. My dang on mouse is acting up this morning. Reviews right now. This thing has 18 reviews, and most of them are 4 and 5 stars, so that's pretty good. But yeah, that's one that that's why I would probably, if you need a rod and reel, I would go with that, because that rod's specifically made for this reel. So that would be your best bet. Okay, Memphis, Tennessee. Only 15. I wish I lived closer to you, because like I said, my original black mats I gave to a kid probably about your age, about a year ago. I think I actually saw him the other day, and he was still using that rod and reel combo. That was right before I started my channel that I gave that rod and reel away. Once I get monetized, I'm going to go buy 5 or 6 of these black mats. I'll probably buy some of these black mats combos like this. And like I said, we do have a city park where a lot of people go fishing with kids and stuff. And I'll keep 1 or 2 with a rod sleeve on them. I'll set them up with line and put like a nice chatterbait or something on there. And as I'm fishing, I'll give out some rods and reels with one of my stickers. That's what I'm planning to do once I get monetized and stuff, is do stuff like that, give back to especially younger kids that are out fishing. Try to help somebody set it up, cast with it and stuff a few times, and then just let them keep their rod and reel. I am in North Carolina, so I'm 1 state east of you. But I'm on the complete opposite side of North Carolina. I'm over by the coast. Arsenic Element, what's up, buddy? How's it going? But being you're only 15, that Album Garcia Matt Sets combo is probably about one of the cheapest combos on the market. And that's a good beginner or starter combo to me. Yours ain't far off of mine. I think mine was 9 pounds, 13 ounces. If you have Fish Brain, I am on Fish Brain under Backlash Fisherman, so you can find me there. And you can see I've got some weird catches up there where I caught a Coca-Cola bottle. I've actually caught a rock. Not rock as in striped bass, but an actual rock. I still ain't figured that one out. There's a little bitty hole in the side of the rock, and I actually hooked through the hole. Give me a second. I'll go find the rock and show it to you. It's sitting on the shelf in here. we keep it on display in the den. Yes, I have both Instagram and Facebook. If you go to my About tab, everything is linked there. Except for my fish brain's not linked. I got to link that in there. Here's the rock I caught, and as you can see, there's actually a fish scale on it still. But that hole right here, I had a 8/0 circle hook went through that hole just right, and that's how I caught the rock. I literally thought I had a fish on there because of the way the rock was going in the current. It was just bouncing the rod just right. I couldn't tell what I had, but that's why I pulled up. This thing, now that it's dried out, is just as light as a feather. If you have, I'm not sponsored in any formal way by this company. That I'm getting ready to show. I will go ahead and say that this is not a paid advertisement, not a paid sponsorship. I do have a box with about 7 of their reels. I have one that's still on a rod. I have numerous rod and reels from this company. But Sit Skill Fishing Products is a very decent company. They have rods, reels, and they have spinning. This Banshee reel right here for $89. That is one of the best spinning reels I have ever used. I love my Banshee reels. For bluegill fishing, this carved spinning reel for $40 is ridiculously powerful. The Hamar series and the Hamar S, if you can get them dialed in properly, these two reels are a beast of a reel. They do have fishing tackle that they sell. They have a Sit Skill Cares program where they do autism awareness, which is the reels up here on the top. They have one for childhood cancer and military support, where a percentage of the proceeds from the reels and rods and stuff sold from these 3 areas goes to those charities. All fishing reels. Let me come here. I've got the Wraith reel. That's a new one. I haven't seen the Nimbus yet. I have a Hamar, but mine is white, not black. Actually, I do have a black one. The Dreadnought spinning reel is a beast of a reel also. I use that one saltwater fishing a lot. The Cyrus is, let me come back over here to StreamYard to show you. I do currently have that one sitting in my hand here. So you can see that, hey, I do have the reel. Banshee, I have a few of those reels. I do have a Reaver, but you see how it's got, if you see it's got that opening in the reel seat, mine snapped at the reel seat. Right there where those two, where there's the hole through there. And that was actually my fault. It was not the reel's fault. So I cannot complain about that reel either. It's a beast of a reel. I just kind of messed it up myself. Casting rods will go here. I've got the siren rod. I've got the Hemidol jerkbait rod. It works very good. I know somebody that has the Brute, the Nord, the Mayaka, and Octane rods, so I know they're all good. I have a Kilos, but it's in a spinning rod, not a casting rod. Huh, that's a travel rod. I forgot they came out with that. Let's see. The Kilos, I've got one of those. I've got a Cypress rod. Actually, my Cypress rod I gave away with the Black Max. I have a couple of chuck rods that I use. Those were buy one get one free. Same thing with the Saga. I've had both of those. I've given both of those away to people that I've seen that needed them. I don't mind giving away a rod and reel every now and then. So send me a rod and reel. John, right now I don't have a rod and reel that I would feel comfortable sending because I do not take care of my stuff the way I should. Let me put it that way. Also with Sit Skill Fishing, if you go to that website, you can when you're signing up for everything on the website, put in your birthday, and once a year on the week of your birthday, they send you a 50% off. They'll send you a code for 50% off your order. And that works for pretty much about everything on there, which is awesome. I might have to reach out to Justin and the guys and talk to them because I have been a long time customer of theirs, and now that I'm close to being monetized, is there some cheap stuff? If you catch the BOGOs, like the buy one get one free, like right now they're doing buy one get one free on rods and reels. So say, let me go back to the website here. Let me come over here. Share screen. So right now they're doing their BOGO right now. So Cyclone, I know this is a good rod and reel or a good reel. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm going to choose right hand ratio, I'll go 7.1 because I'll go 8 on this one because I want to use it for I want a good Texas rig, so I'll add that to cart, and I will come back to home page here. I know the creature rod is good for like using for creature baits and stuff. So what I'm going to do is, oh wow, they're all out of stock too. Okay, won't be getting that one. Went too far back. Go back forward. What about I know that Aquilos is a good rod. See if there's any options there. I'll do the 7.9 heavy since I want to use it for Texas rig. I can get it up in the cover and it gives me a lot of good strength to get things out with. So I'll add that to the cart. So when I come over here and act like I'm going to check out, first off I have to put in my, I'm going to just, let me see. I'll do it here. I don't want to subscribe. Continue as guest. Now that should have, being that was BOGO, it should have knocked that price off. I don't know why it's not doing that. I don't know. For some reason it didn't work right, but a lot of times they'll knock the price off and you can do a half and half. If you 99.9% of my videos that I'm posting right now, the reel I'm using is a XLX DC, which is a $189 reel. But the Shimano SLX is a great reel series. All right, T-Hand, take care. I would love to get out of my garden, but it's so wet today, I'd sink down in it to my ankles. Shimano is a good rod, or SLX series reels are good reels. You do have a few options there. Let me see. Share screen. The only downside to the SLX is you'll see the regular SLX reel is $99. Then you have the digital controlled SLX, which is $189. You do have a Shimano SLX rod that you can buy also, which is a $90 rod. That pairs really great with either of those rods or reels. The downside is you're going to be $200 in. For a beginner, that might be a lot. For somebody who may turn out not liking a Baitcaster. Coastal, if nothing else, I'll take the work truck over and get your car and go get her. But we'll see. But that's why I was suggesting the Shimano the Abu Garcia. It's under $100 price range for both rod and reel until you get used to using a Baitcaster. And if you can learn how to cast with it and not backlash and tangle it up, and if you can learn on the Abu Garcia, which is a great rod and reel combo, if you can learn on that, then you can start going into the more expensive stuff eventually. But for somebody with I have actually caught bigger and better fish while it's raining. But yes, normally fish bite better while the barometric pressure is rising. I think it's like 29.3 to 30.0 barometric pressures is where they bite the best. Oh Lord, Grape Farmer, hello. I see you ended yours, sir, and I guess y'all are going to raid me, which is awesome. I'm sorry I had to leave you. I did a live stream of me cooking my omelet with pastrami and eggs, and I've got my morning coffee this morning. Sitting back, just relaxing. I was waiting on work to tell me I had work, but they hadn't told me anything, so I kind of got tired of waiting on them. I do need to go grab my cell phone. Oh, there's my cell phone right there. And I still do not have anything from them, so I did Grape Farmer, go back and look at, I don't know if it's processed yet, but I did a live stream of me cooking my omelet and my coffee, and I was trying to switch from the cell phone to here on StreamYard, and I hit the wrong button and backlashed everything and kicked myself off of the stream and ended it instead of continuing. So I had to restart the stream again. Bearded Eagle. What I might do, Coastal, I know you said something about see if Granddaddy would go with me to pick her up. What I may do is I'll ride over there with the work truck and get your vehicle, go get her, and then I'll go back. I might try to get it with Bearded Eagle and see if I can hang out with him this afternoon. Or at least meet him this afternoon for a little bit. We'll see. See what the weather's like. Because he's right down the road from me and I have not met him in person. That'd be pretty cool. But that depends on the weather. We'll see. I might see if Granddaddy wants to go get her. I don't know. I imagine we're gonna have a tired little girl from 1 to 4:30. Cool. I have to take my little ultralight rod over there and maybe I can cast a rooster tail in your back pond. In the eagle pond and see if I can catch me something out there. We'll see. I'll definitely get up with you closer to that time. I'm at least going to try to get this to go for an hour. Water day got moved to tomorrow. All right. Kind of figured it would get moved because of the weather. And the way things are looking, I may not work any at all this week. Huh. Yeah, I understand that too, buddy. Record low. I can't remember what was wrong with this reel. It seems to be working fine now. I've taken this reel off of a rod. I can't remember what was wrong with it now. Hmm. Not sure who you have had for your pool. Yeah, I was gonna say Pro Pools of Greenville would be them or Pools Unlimited. I believe is another company that is. I've heard good things about both of those. Um, Bearded Eagle, I know the fire department no longer fills up pools anymore, unfortunately, because we've had too many people that after we fill up their pools, they say, well, you put dirty water in there, you did this or you did that to my pool, and they want to hold us reliable for it. And most of the volunteer companies around here do not have the money to pay somebody for that type of thing, or have to worry about going to court over something silly like that where they didn't have the pool properly set up, and then we try to fill it up, and then they try to say, well, you caused this, not me. So I'm sorry, we don't do that anymore. Now Greenville Utilities Company or Eastern Pines, whichever you may be on, once you fill your pool up, tell them how many gallons your pool is, and what they will do is they'll charge you for the water usage, but they will credit your water bill for the sewage usage. So if you ever have to add water to it, give them a estimated amount of gallons, and they will take your, as long as it correlates with what your bill is, they will reduce your sewage usage for the water used in your pool. Okay, on the septic. All right. Huh. Yeah. Around here, half of our ponds are so clear it looks like pool water. I would love to take Bearded Eagle out to Belvoir. Um, Matter of fact, Bearded Eagle, depending on how this weekend goes, I may try to take you out to Belvoir. Um, there's a series of 4 or 5 ponds, only 3 of them that I actually fish. Um, I'll try to get HK2 Productions and Paul Man Bassin and First Time Fishing Adventures and you and me, and we'll see what we can come up with. Last year on Memorial Day, me, First Time HK2, and Paul Man Bassin went out there fishing. Them three did a collab while out there, and I created Backlash Fisherman Channel. And come on down, Great Farmer. Great Farmer, if you look at 204, or excuse me, look at, I think it's 192 Nelson Street, Bethel. There's two houses across the road from me. You and Crystal can live in one. Grayson can live in the other. And if you get kicked out of Crystal's, you can go live there too. They're selling them as a package deal. And it's supposed to be a house with a mother-in-law house beside it. But what you can do is you can have the house that y'all live in and the house next door we can make into a YouTube studio / fishing cage. So that would be pretty cool. And I know I would have an awesome neighbor. I would never have to mow again because he likes to mow more than I do. Great Farmer, I hate to tell you, Banks is getting old. He may not be around much longer. And then we'd have to get Ryan over here to visit. That'd be fun. I don't know if you like Italian food, but we got one of the best Italian restaurants here in town that is that you could ever ask for. Banks is almost 11 years old, and he got diagnosed with heartworms probably about 5 years ago, I'd say. So the hotter it gets, the worse it is on him. I need to bathe him up and bring him in the house, but we just don't have the house room for Panda and the Banks, unfortunately. I'm sure he would love to live in the house. He'd probably sleep right in Panda's bed with her, too, knowing him. Let's see. I kind of want to go fishing. That's what I want to do. At least for a couple hours. It's not raining too bad. Now I can come back and hang out here until it's time to go pick up Panda. Where's my light? There's my light. I think I remember what was wrong with this reel now. Let me see. I need my light to see it though. Let me see if I can get this thing hooked up here. I want to say the worm screw cracked on it. I don't see anything wrong. It's reeling fine right now. I have to I might throw it on a rod and see what happens. I want to say when it gets under tension, what was happening is there's a worm, if y'all can see it, right down in here for the level wind is a worm gear. And I think this reel, when it got to the side and it's under tension, it would stick on the sides and not reel back in right. Brittle Bob, we have had anywhere from 3 to 4 inches of rain over the last 5 days. And it's supposed to rain all day today. Tomorrow is supposed to somewhat be nice. And then Thursday and Friday is supposed to rain all day again. With that being said, I will probably not have much work at all this week, unfortunately. So we'll have to see how that goes. Luckily, I do have 3 days of vacation saved up, so you know what? Oh, I can actually use this right here. Is Fishing with John still in here by any chance? I know he was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here or not. He wanted me to show him how to set up a Baitcaster earlier. Just to have some weight, I tied a screw to it. This here is your tension. Let me see here. See if I can't get some better light going on here for you. Fire call! Right here's the tension knob. Let me see what that fire call's about. I may actually have to end this. I don't see anything right yet. Nothing's coming through. Right there is the tension knob. If you notice if I twist that all the way forward and I hit this, the weight doesn't fall. If I back it off a good ways, the weight falls quickly. What you want to do is tighten that all the way up, click your casting button, and slowly, yes, that's the volunteer siren. Slowly back it off, and you see how it started to fall. You want it to where it'll hit and not where it'll hit, like, say, the table, and the reel won't keep spinning off of it. That's for that. And then on this side, you have your brake system. I would start at max brake, and every few casts, I don't know if you can hear it clicking, just back it off a couple of clicks until you get maximum distance without it running over or what have you. Once you get to where it doesn't run over, you're good to go. I see nothing up here for 21. I think they may have set us off by mistake. I honestly do not see anything for Station 21. My active 911 didn't even go off. Well, that's because it's not on Wi-Fi. That's from 522. I don't know. I have no traffic right now for Station 21, and that's what station I am. So I don't know what's going on, unless it was a false alarm. Everything else for the county was over 20 minutes ago. There's a traffic collision in Greenville, but that's not us. That'd be Eastern Pines. I don't know. Crazy. All right, Coastal. But your main two things you have to set on a Baitcaster there, John, sorry for the interruption, is your tension knob here and your brakes over here. So once you can learn how to set that tension knob in your brake, casting should be fairly easy. Should be. You just have to figure out what's the best for you at that time. I have no idea why that went off, because there is no traffic for us right now. That is extremely weird. Maybe they set it off as just by accident. They put their own one. I don't know. Anyways. I've got 11 wonderful people up in here right now. That is awesome. Hey, Brutal Bob. How you doing? I see he came in. NJ Fishing Maniac. Hello. Trying to teach fishing with John's trying to get the worst caster to teach him how to use a Baitcaster. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but hey, I'll take it. But yeah, I definitely would say to start out with, just because of cost and efficiency, I would say a Abu Garcia Black Mats or Mats X would be your best option. Have you seen my casting? I'm a professional bird nester on anything. It don't matter whether it's open reel or spinning reel. Well, since I've got 10 or 11 wonderful people in here, I can do this finally. Squirrels magnet fishing. Hello. I did just drop the StreamYard link. Bearded Eagle, John, Mark, Squirrel, Tasha, Grape Farmer. Anybody that would like to come up is more than welcome to. I am going to step away for just a second here. Sorry. Hey, Sis Rose, how are you doing? Sis Rose, if you have time, you're more than welcome to pop up here on the screen, ma'am. I went and picked up my pager and turned it on. It was turned off, so I turned it off the other night to head out to work. All right, that's fine, Squirrel. I'm really probably not going to be long heading out to go to what was that one? Right, that was on the 22nd. Today's the 24th. I didn't get anything come through on anything to say why that thing went off. Oh well. It's all good. We got a special guest here.
How's it going?
Good, good. I need to take you down to Bath so you can see some of the pictures of Blackbeard the Pirate. You would make a good Blackbeard the Pirate for Halloween. Had to put some lit cigarette butts in your beard though and be half crazy.
Aren't we all?
Well, they say that Blackbeard went so crazy because he had a known STD or something, and they used to inject him with mercury to cure it.
Oh, really?
Yep. But
so
yeah.
then he was crazy and had cancer?
Who knows?
My grandpa always used to tell me that he would break open thermometers and play with the mercury on the concrete floor.
Nice.
Kind of frowned upon now.
Yep. Fishing maniac. Why can't I grow a beard like that? It takes a lot of time and effort to grow a beard. Probably.
Cobbett grew this beard for me.
Who?
I call it Cobbett.
Yeah.
Just to get people to correct me.
Right. Thank goodness I've never had to deal with allergies, is what Brittle Bob said. I don't have allergies that bad, but when I do, good Lord, they'll knock me out for a day or two.
I've never had allergies either.
Around here, you probably will.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps telling us.
We mainly because the humidity keeps everything down here on our level. Bro Bob had a chemistry kit as a kid that had mercury in it.
Nice.
Yep. Oh Lordy.
So you got the day off today?
Yeah, it's so wet that there's not really anywhere to. Everything's too wet to work. When the soil gets wet and they're trying to dig holes, they have a tendency of collapsing in on you. And even if dirt fills in around your feet up to your knees, it can kill you just from the pressure of the dirt against you. But
safety first.
Yeah. Fishing with John, the best way to keep a baitcaster from backlashing is learning the breaks of your baitcaster and not trying to overcast it. If you try to cast too hard, it's going to backlash every time, and that's my biggest problem with backlashes, is I try to cast too hard. Coastal's back.
I try to adjust that resistance to where when you open it, it just moves slowly. It doesn't like drop real fast and it doesn't stick real still. I don't know if mine have the second one you were showing us.
What, the brakes on the other side?
Yeah, I don't know if mine have that.
What kind of reel do you have?
I don't know. I'd have to look.
All around Sarah, hello. Huh. I would not just let it fly. Just do a soft, easy, smooth cast is all you need, and a baitcaster will go out pretty good. You don't have to force it out like a spinning reel. Good morning, Miss Sarah. How are you? Hopefully everything down in Florida as well. Here in the next couple of weeks, I'll be keeping Florida in my prayers because we are approaching hurricane season. You haven't experienced a hurricane before, have you, Bearded Eve?
Nope, not even close. I mean, I've experienced 200 days of rain in a year in the Northwest, but we don't have the crazy winds and stuff to go along with it.
To know, batter, and swing? What does that mean? I don't know what Coastal means by that. Keep your thumb on the spool line. John, you can keep your thumb up there, but if you have the brake set right, you do not have to keep your thumb up there.
I think it's the backlash PTSD that makes us keep our thumb up there.
Yeah.
Once you start feeling it loosen up, you just tighten it down, and sometimes you can prevent it from getting out of control.
Bearded showed us how to get a better mist.
I'm good at it. I know exactly what to do or what not to do.
Yeah, I named my channel after it, so I definitely know what to do and what not to do for them.
Yeah, I've gotten okay with it, but I do prefer spinning reel just because it doesn't happen as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, brutal. That's where I came from, Seattle. Well, I was 40 minutes outside of Seattle.
This past fishing tournament. Oh yeah.
We love the weather here compared to the Northwest, man. You get tired of that rain every day.
Yeah. Dallas Keuchel. He said you have a beard like Dallas Keuchel, a MLB pitcher.
Yeah, I'm watching the chat too.
Okay. Yeah.
They, I don't know the player, but what team is he on?
I don't know the modern players anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Late 80s, early 90s. I was good with all that stuff.
White Sox.
Cool. I won't ever use a baitcaster again. Forget it.
Hey,
I will say baitcasters are a superior reel for casting and keep going and not having to stop and flip the bail and all that stuff. They are, if you're looking to speed fish, they are the better reel for the most part, but you have to get them set right.
Yeah, and it's good to keep fresh line on them.
Yes, and I probably switch my line out every 2 to 3 months to keep the memory out of it.
Yeah, I'm long overdue with most of my rods.
And that's even with braid. I will switch it out every 2 or 3 months because I fish mine so much that the braid will start unraveling on me.
Oh wow.
But I mean, I'd say I fish 6 days a week, at least an hour a day for 6 days a week.
I'll just cut off like the last 30 yards or whatever that I've been using the most, because it does start to get kind of nasty.
Well, I backlash so much, mine gets nasty inside the reel too.
You backlash even with braided?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow, you are talented.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I lost 2 lures Saturday because I backlashed inside the reel and it snapped off in the reel.
Oh no.
But it's getting to a point where that braid is about 4 months old, so I got to update it. Miss Lauren Directo, mega love shout out to you, ma'am. She is a very, very good supporter and has a wonderful channel.
Hey Lauren.
She is one of my little Filipina supporters. One of the first Filipino supporters I had. She is a very, very, very supportive channel. And of course it did drop her link when she said backlash, so that's pretty cool. So y'all can go check her out. Fishing Maniac, he's right up the road from me, about 15 miles.
Yeah, I was in Maple Valley, Washington. Moved to I'm outside of Simpson now, which is outside of Greenville.
I'm ready for a nap. Laugh out loud. Gotta clean chickens and turkeys. That sounds fun. Oh, Nightbot dropped my merchandise store link. Shameless plug.
Good boy, Nightbot. Good boy.
Yeah. If anybody wants some Backlash merchandise, stickers, magnets, coffee cups, water bottles, shirts, hats, from ages 0 to whatever, for men and women. So yeah, I've got a little bit of everything. I even got a tech bag in there. I'm thinking about buying for myself. Well, right now, the bag that I'm using, I bought as a day bag for like when work sends me out on trips like they did this past Thursday. I can keep a change of clothes and a toiletry bag in there, and that's always in my truck. But here lately, I've actually been using it as an actual tech bag and not keeping a change of clothes in there. So I'd like to get it back to where I can have a tech bag and a day bag in case they call me at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and say, "Hey, man, we got a pour at 4 a.m. tomorrow in Myrtle Beach, and you mind spending the night out of town?" Sure, I got everything I need right here.
Go get a coffee refill.
Yep. I can't do too many more refills. I'm about out of the pot, but I only made 8 cups.
I bought this coffee at Aldi because it was like $3.
Yeah.
And it just tastes so bad. So I've been adding cocoa to it, try to take the edge off.
Yeah.
You like need a chaser with it.
Well, I actually went to Fresh Market and got some espresso beans, and that's what I'm drinking this morning.
Nice.
Which I did them through the regular coffee maker with a double filter.
I usually drink it black, but this stuff is just super burnt tasting, worse than Starbucks.
Yeah. There's a place down on Fish Street. Lord have mercy. I had Blackbeard Coffee down on Fish Street. And they got really good. They actually roast their coffee in house.
Oh, nice.
Really good coffee. It's about 5 doors. I'd say 5 doors north of 5th Street from Sup Dogs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Sup Dogs, the store, a couple of little clubs or restaurants, and then the Blackbeard Coffee.
Okay.
Right across from the tattoo shop down there.
I think I may have gone in there once for a cup of coffee.
Yep.
We just went to Sup Dogs the other day to show my mom. My mom drove over with her Airstream from Oregon to visit for a week.
Cool. That's something I've always liked is the old silver Airstreams.
Yeah, theirs is like I can't remember if it's a 2005. It's a little bit older, but he gutted it and remodeled it.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks pretty cool.
That's something that me and Coastal will eventually get. I think we got about 3 more years left on paying on the house. Just under 3 years left, and we'll own everything outright. And in that same time, we'll have her car paid off. So probably by that time, we'll update my truck and try to see about getting a camper.
Yeah, we moved over here with our camper, so we drove and camped along the way.
Cool.
And then we shipped all our stuff with a pod.
Yep. What kind of camper do you have?
It's a Shasta.
Okay.
2008.
Yep. I've heard of those.
Or 2018, I guess. Sorry.
Yeah. Those are.
It's pretty new, but.
Is it fifth wheel or regular?
No, it's just a travel trailer.
Travel trailer. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Coastal wants to get a pop-up camper.
Yeah, we used to have those. I had those growing up too. Those are fun.
Right now we have 2 6-man tents.
I had a 1982 that I traded in. A 1982 Coleman.
Cool.
That I traded in for this one.
That's cool. Yeah, I've been looking. I've seen a few pop-up tent or pop-up campers on like YouTube for like $1,500 to $2,000, but it's like, okay, I'm scared to do that. She said a teardrop or wolf pup would be okay too. That's the only thing that I'm worried about with a teardrop or a wolf pup camper is Panda's energy level and Coastal's short fuse at times. We would have to completely, totally wear Panda out to where she could not go hog wild crazy inside the camper.
Yeah.
Because you contain a 4 or 5-year-old into a area the size of our bathroom with 3 people in there. Yeah. I'd rather had the big 20-foot camper, a 20-foot camper with the bedroom door.
Yeah.
So and have a TV back there and a TV up front. So Coastal can go to the bedroom, shut the door, and be good.
I think
Yeah,
she gave you an emoji that's questioning the short fuse comment.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
My wife is the same way.
Yeah, I've learned what buttons not to push.
Yeah.
And when not to push them. I liked Rustic's comment earlier. To yours, he said, "Yeah, mine changed the day I said I do."
I know.
It's like, somebody shortly thereafter said, "Don't they all?"
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, Tasha, take care.
See you, Tasha.
I think Coastal is cooking tonight. I think she's doing something with chicken thighs tonight. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
But anyways, and I am really not cleaning the house like I'm supposed to be doing. I've cleaned some up off of. Oh no, she said no, I'm not. Never mind. That's right. She said she's skipping tonight. People in chat, do you mind subscribing to my channel? I would really appreciate it. Fishing with John, type Backlash so Nightbot will drop your link, sir. And if they want to subscribe, they will. If anybody would like to play my playlist, I would really appreciate it. I need 100 people to play 10 hours worth of videos.
Oh, you're getting close.
Yeah. Let's see. At one time, when I was really going hard at all my drive alongs and stuff, I was averaging about 40 hours a day.
Oh, that's good.
But I've kind of backed off a little bit. Kind of a few people complained that I was always live.
It's a fine line because I've also heard that having regularity in your streams is helpful.
Yeah, but the regularity is more so with dropping videos than it is regularity with live stream.
Oh, okay.
Because live streams you're pulling everybody to you, whereas videos you're dropping them on a regular basis for people to watch, and they can watch them when they feel like it.
Yeah, true.
But it can still support others and support you. Granted, they can do the same thing with the live stream. They can always come in and watch it whenever, but most of the time a video is only 15 to 30 minutes long, and they can click through it in about 5 to 10 minutes.
I had live a few weeks ago when one of the lightning storms, and I think I only had like 11 maybe at the max that were in there live.
Yeah.
But it's over like 600 views, so people are watching it.
Yep. It won't be too much longer. I figure probably within a month or so, we'll probably have us a good video or two of high winds and rain.
Yeah. We've gotten a lot of rain just in the last 24 hours. You can't, like, the pond was so low that you could just see the the island like forming in the middle.
Yeah.
And now it's not you can't see it at all. So
Yeah, we really did need this rain, so I'm not
yeah, we
going
did.
to.
We definitely did.
I'm not going to complain about it. Granted, it sucks that when it rains like this, I can't really go to work because it makes things unsafe. But what can you do? If I average 40 hours a day right now, I need about 25 or so days to be where I need to be. I'd say about maybe 30 days in the next month, I'll be monetized at 40 hours a day. I'm hoping I can average more than that.
I probably have another year before I'm anywhere close to it.
We'll see.
Thank you, NJ.
I'll
go grab my other device so I can get you back because I don't want to screw up the yard.
If you wait till later on this afternoon or tonight, they won't look at it so much as sub for sub.
Oh, I see. Cool. I didn't know that.
Because if you do sub for sub, what they'll end up doing is they'll look at it that way and they'll take both of you away from each other.
Yeah, I've had that happen quite a bit.
So what you need to do is, like, say if he tells you that he's hooks it to you, just wait maybe 12 to 24 hours or so, and then go back and watch one of his videos, comment on it, and then sub to him.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think also they're looking at the order of operations there, like if you're subbing before you've even watched one of their videos.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll go in, and I've noticed sometimes I can go in, I can hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and save one to my future playlist, and I'm good to go. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times. It just depends. And now that I'm over 1,000, I've noticed everything like that has changed.
Yeah.
So, which I don't even know. I'm getting close to 1,100 last time I looked.
Yeah, I was looking at it, it's like 1.09K.
Yeah, I think I'm like 1091, 1092, something like that. When it gets over 95, it'll say 1.1K.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not going I'll probably get off here shortly, do a couple things, and ride out to the pond. The pond is right out the back of my house, about a mile as the crow flies.
Yeah.
It's about 1.5 miles by roadway. A shell cracker is a type of bluegill. It's kind of like a cross between a bluegill and a crappie in a sense. Wrong button. Share screen. There you go. There's a picture of one. It's kind of like a bluegill, but it's got a little heftier mouth, and I think I'm not sure if they have teeth or not. But it's kind of like a bigger bluegill is what it is.
Looks a lot like my brim.
Yeah. They're a form of brim.
We call them sunfish on the West Coast.
Yeah, same. Sunfish, brim, robin, bluegill. Yes, they can get about a pound and a half.
Yeah, I've caught some big ones in my pond.
Basically, what they do is they like around Bath and Washington areas here, shell crackers, what they do is they go up to the palins, and we have a mixture of salt and fresh water, and they eat those. They're called shell crackers because they'll actually bite the barnacles and crush the shells around the barnacle and eat the mussel that's inside of them. So it's almost like a sheep's head type deal. And I think when they poop the shells out, it actually poops out sand. So they actually help with creating substrate for the ponds or whatever. Or if there's mussels or something in your area, they'll eat the mussels too. And if you ever have one in an aquarium, don't have a crayfish or a small shrimp or something like that in there. It don't stand a chance. Coastal water, okay, ought to not. Do I need to do a creature report? They don't really pull the mussels from the shell, Fishing Maniac. They more crush the shell around the mussel and eat shell and all. Yeah, my 4-year-old loves the cartoon Octonauts.
Yeah, so same with my 6-year-old.
Yeah. Has your 6-year-old found the cartoon Bluey? It's about
so.
it's like a Australian healer.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. She watches more YouTube Kids than anything else.
NJ Fishing Maniac. I was just singing the song.
Feature report.
Yeah.
Creature. I mean.
Activate creature report. Oh, Jesus. The things we go through with kids.
Yeah.
Mark, I guess you got a small, I guess you have a small one also, or a kid in the toddler range, if you know that song. I know John, Fishing with John's still in here. He said he's only 15, so that's pretty cool. So everything I've been talking about with him has been helping him because he's just now starting. My PB bass that I have ever caught with hook and line came when I was the same age as Fishing with John. And that was 13 pounds, 8.5 ounces.
Wow.
I wish I still had a picture of him. Wish I gotten him mounted, but I don't. That was up the creek from my granddad's. Cast it up under a log thinking it was a catfish up there. Nope, it was a huge bass.
Nice.
Coastal, I rather watch Octonauts than most TV. That and Wildcrats.
Yeah, Wildcrats is cool.
Yep. And I like Ready Jet. What is it? Jet. The one with Jet. Ready, Set, Jet. Ready, Jet, Go. Oh Lord, the ones where he's from outer space. I can't think of the name of the thing.
Hey, shorties.
Hey, Shorty, how are you? Thank you for coming in here. I've got to catch Ready, Set, Go. Ready, Jet, Go. But I need to catch one of Shorty's lives again. I haven't seen one lately. Yeah. It's like Jet Propulsion or something is the name of it. Yeah. PBS around here has some awesome educational videos, especially if you have an antenna. Malia Denali is a good one. Raised Outdoors, Arkansas. Hello, Raised. How are you doing?
Welcome.
Whoa. I just got like 15 notifications of comments being left on videos. Thank you, whoever's watching my videos and leaving comments. I just got a bunch of emails about it. I just heated up and inhaled like 3 pounds of spinach and artichoke dip my wife made last night. I was starving. I'm stuck to the couch debating if I want to go fishing. Fishing Maniac, I want to go fishing, but right now my live stream's going too good to go fishing. And the weather is kind of yucky. It's like, if I go out fishing, I know I'm going to get wet. Not that the fish care.
Nope. They have no sympathy.
Nope. Well, I mean, when it's raining, they can breathe better when you catch them, is the way I look at it. There's a place up in Scotland Neck, Bearded Eagle. It's called Sylvan Heights Bird Park.
Mm-hmm.
They have birds from all over the world there. And you kind of walk through the enclosures and you're actually in the cage with the birds all around you. So one weekend, we need to get together, me, you, Coastal, Panda, and your wife and kid, and maybe we can go up there. They have a big playground. They have a place called the Landing Zone.
Mm-hmm.
And you can actually buy like a little popsicle stick with seeds on it. And all the little parakeets will fly down and they'll land all over you while you're feeding them and stuff.
Nice. Would the older kids like it too? I've got a 9-year-old and 11-year-old too.
Yeah, they would probably like it. They have a big, nice playground there.
How far away is that? How far away is that?
It's probably about 45 minutes from me, so about an hour from y'all.
Got it.
It's up in it's in a town called Scotland Neck. So it's kind of northeast of me. And you. But as the seasons change, they change their birds out also.
I'll be 40 this year, Maniac.
40. Did you have a kid at 14? 40.
They're all 2.5 years apart.
Yeah. I'll be 41 in August. So
nice.
Not too bad.
You're a year older than me.
Yep.
So mine's in October.
Our anniversary is August 9th. That'll be 14 years.
We got married about the same time too.
My birthday is August 31st. I'll be 41. Coastal's is September 11th. She'll be 41. And Panda's birthday is September 25th. And she will be 5.
Nice.
So right there together, we have everything right there all together between August and September.
I wanted to have more kids, but first one was a week early. Second one was 6 weeks early. Third one was 8 weeks early. So we're like, yeah, we're done.
Panda was supposed to be born at Thanksgiving and was born September 25th. So she was 8 weeks.
Maniac. Oh, boy.
I always feel old in these live streams. I felt out. Raised outdoors said he always feels old.
Maniac said, you don't need to feel old. You are old.
Raised, you are old. You don't need to feel old. I feel older than I am 40, but Brutal Bob. Shed Aquarium in Chicago has a neat thing, sleep with the fishes. You bring a sleeping bag and spend the night in the aquarium. That would be cool.
Yeah, the aquarium in Seattle, they've got a tank that has a tunnel through it, so the sharks and everything are floating over you, and it's pretty cool.
There's one in Fort Fisher, which is down by Wilmington, that has one like that for North Carolina. You have a aquarium at Pine Shores, which is Atlantic Beach area. Then there's another aquarium that is in Manio.
I think we went to the Atlantic Beach one. We bought their membership thing.
Yeah.
Because it was like $10 more than a single admission for the whole family.
If you have your membership for the North Carolina aquariums, you get into the bird park for free.
Oh, cool.
Because they are part of that whole system too, along with the North Carolina Zoo and any of the aquariums in North Carolina. So, and a matter of fact, you might actually get us in, get me or Coastal or Panda in, because I think y'all get to carry guests too on that. So that works up.
Yeah, I think there's some sort of guest thing on it.
Brutal Bob, all you punk shit up about age. I'm 70.
I saw that.
And NJ said he's going to land a 90-pound flatty next week. I hope he does. I hope it's on live stream or video. Sally Ram Gamer, hello. Thank you for coming in.
Welcome, Sally Ram.
There's another old person just went live, and that's Old Mechanic. He just went live. One of the guys I follow on here. He's on up there in age too. He's old. He's a retired mechanic. That's how old he is. He's retired.
Nice.
I retired from commercial fishing in 2002, went to college, and now working in construction. And I hope in 5 to 10 years I can retire from that.
That's awesome.
Because like I said, once I pay off our house and everything, I want to put probably about 40% of my paycheck to my 401k. And when I get a good enough amount, between that and if YouTube's still paying me in 5 to 10 years, hopefully I'll be able to leave from work and be good. Sit back, fish in the morning, drop a video in the afternoon.
Right. It's the life.
Yep. Anyways, my fishing trigger finger's getting itchy. Great form of retirement. Is great. Yep.
Lucky.
I know, right? Well, at least you get to work from home, Bearded Eagle.
Yeah, but I don't know when I'll ever be able to retire.
And as I say, I want to go fishing. It starts to rain. Can you hold it down for about 5 minutes for me here, Bearded Eagle? I'm gonna step away for a sec.
You bet. Dinner on the table. Yeah, it's all up to him, right? Surprise. Well, we can't really surprise her if she's in the chat. But we could still make dinner. I bet it'll be fried trout, speckled trout. Yeah, I'll be retiring when I'm dead too, for sure. No, I don't mind my job, but it would just be nice to fish all day. Yeah, true. We don't want to rush that. Yeah, when I moved here, we have 5 acres here, and we had like 1/8 of an acre on the West Coast. So I make it a goal every day to do something that I wasn't able to do. And I try to get the kids to do that too. Whether it's riding the quads or swimming or fishing or just letting my dog run around. It's a game changer. Brutal. That's funny. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Share the video out. Welding is cool. I've always wanted to learn how to do that.
All right. Sorry about that.
You're good.
I heard a siren out front, and I guess somebody was speeding down Nelson Street because cop had somebody pulled in my front yard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's been a lot of complaints about speeding on this road because it's 25 and people fly up and down this road.
Yeah.
I guess they finally got somebody.
Good.
Yep. Brutal, Bob. I retired at 50, was back to work in 3 days.
It's so funny.
Bearded held down the fort backlash. Yeah. When you hear a cop siren in front of your house and your dog's going crazy, you kind of want to go out there and look.
Yeah, I didn't hear your dog or the siren.
Yeah. It was a quick whoop, whoop, woo, is all he did.
We're pretty close to the fire department too, though. When they sound off that air raid siren, the first thing I do is look up, see if there's some kind of tornado coming.
For Eastern Ponds or Simpson?
I think it's Simpson.
Okay. Jesus, the bottom just dropped out here.
That expression is a southeastern thing. So somebody at baseball, my son plays baseball every day, so I've been meeting people there. But when they said that, they're like, "What do you think it means?" I'm like, "I don't know. You have to go poop."
What expression?
The bottom is going to fall out, or looks like the bottom fell out. I don't know. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Coastal, it was a white SUV. And if it's who I think it is that speeds up and down this road in a white SUV, it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, I do that too, Brutal.
Cool. I'm not so sure it's not the guy that we're getting the house from that got pulled over. It looked like his, but I couldn't tell how I wasn't. And starting to rain, I grabbed the mail and ran back in the house real quick. Tried to make it look like I wasn't being nosy.
We don't have rain here right now, but it's been raining on and off all day.
I'm glad I'm not fishing right now. I'd be soaked to the bone.
I'm used to fishing in the rain. We just put on a jacket.
I got a waterfall coming off my house by my kitchen window right now.
Do you guys have gutters?
Nope.
Yeah, we don't either. It's kind of I think I need to get them at least over the entrances.
I've thought about getting some gutters put up on this house or putting some gutters up so I could maybe catch some rainwater.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Although I'd be tempted to put it all in my pond.
That'd be fun.
We do have drainage, like 5 different drainage spots that fill the pond when it does rain. So if it rains like 1/4 of an inch, I'll get a couple inches in the pond.
Yeah. Yep.
But I've got the pond guys coming out at 1 to see if there's anything they can do or anything I need to do to, keep the habitat working.
Yeah, more than likely, if it gets that low, you might want to put they'll probably tell you put an aerator of some kind or fountain out there.
Yeah, I've got a fountain. It's too shallow to run where I have it.
Yeah.
So I turn it off whenever it looks like it's not floating.
Right.
But he might recommend that I put it in a different spot, so I'll have him tell me.
That's cool. I'm hoping I somewhat have a pond because I'm the one that fishes it more than anybody else, but it's not mine, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because I'd probably end up spending way too much money putting more bait fish and a better strain of bass out there.
Yeah, I haven't caught a bass here since last fall. And it was just tiny, so I imagine the catfish are having their way with them.
Yep. More than likely.
Plus, we have the herons everywhere. So I have a pellet gun here, and I shoot the water next to it just to scare it away.
Man.
And it's gotten to the point where now when I unlock the window, it flies away because it learned the sound it makes.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then he'll just go over to my neighbor's pond. I'm like, well, better than eating my fish.
Yep. We've gotten a couple of muskrats or nutria out at the pond I'm fishing. I've got to figure out how I'm going to shoot them.
Yeah, you might just put out a raccoon trap for them.
Yeah, I might could, but
my neighbor caught a rabbit in his raccoon trap.
Cool.
His son wanted to keep it as a pet.
I know a guy that would probably pay him if he catches rabbits like that.
Oh, really?
Yep. I got a buddy of mine. He breeds beagles, and he's got a little rabbit pen that he puts the beagles in to teach them how to run a beagle and not other animals. I mean, teaches the beagles to run rabbits, not other animals. Yep. Teaches the rabbits to run beagles. The rabbits going to run the beagles, not the beagles run the rabbits.
That is a talented dog trainer.
Yeah. He teaches.
I guess rabbit trainer.
Yeah. They run the beagle, not the beagle runs them.
Right.
I saw one of my buddies that deer hunts around here. He goes to field trials and stuff. He has a GPS collars on his dogs.
Yep.
It even tells them how many times the dog is barking per minute. That is crazy.
I got to get another cup of coffee before my conference calls start.
Oh, fun. When do they start?
7 minutes.
At 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably drop off of here at 11 o'clock, and I'm going to put some clothes in the washing machine. And hey, Victoria May, how are you doing? Put some clothes in the washing machine and scrub the tub and toilet and sink in the bathroom. Get stuff like that going.
Yeah.
Try to get some of the mail and toys and stuff off of the couches and put away or put away and stuff. And just go from there. I will check on my old cell phone here in a few minutes, see where the tracking is on it.
Yeah. Office is awesome, Maniac.
Yeah.
And they're timeless. You can watch them over and over, and it's always funny. No, it's Oregon State Beavers. I'm from Oregon originally.
Cool.
Not a Broncos fan. Although I think the Broncos got my quarterback, Russell Wilson. So I might have to root for them a little bit.
Bro, Bob, I will see what I can do about making dinner tonight. I really don't know what Coastal's plans for dinner was, but I will have to figure it out.
All right, I'm going to hop off here and start getting this thing ready to go.
All right. This thing still just says in transit. Dang it.
Shoot me a text if you're going to be over here.
All right. I'll probably be on Instagram that I send it to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get the notification.
Because right now my cell phone's out of service, so.
All right, y'all. Good to meet you, and see you on the next one.
All right. Since Brittle Bob said Cowboys for the win, it's definitely
Go
time to
Seahawks.
end. It's definitely time to end this stream now. Lord,
all right.
Bob, I thought you were better than that.
See you guys later.
All right. See you, buddy. I'm going to get off here too here in just a few minutes. Unfortunately, I do need to get off here and start doing a few things around the house to help out with cleaning and everything else. So, I hope everybody has a wonderful and blessed day. Hope everybody takes care, and we will definitely see y'all here shortly. Don't know when I'll be live again. We'll see. But anyways, y'all take care and have a wonderful day. I might go live cooking with Backlash tonight. Depending on the weather, I might throw the chicken thighs and the bits vegetables out there on the grill tonight. We shall see. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might be a completely different scenario than what Coastal was gonna do, but we will see. Fishing with John, if I can find some good weather this afternoon, I will try to slip out to the pond and do a more in-depth video. I've got a rod in the barn that's a Shimano excursion rod. I can put this reel on, and this will be a good one to show you how to set up a Baitcaster. So I'll go with that. I'm sure there will be a few backlashes in that video to show you what not to do and how to set things up properly. So might be able to premiere that one later tonight or tomorrow and go from there. That's fluorocarbon on there. Okay. That's nice to know. Yes, I can tell that I got fluorocarbon on this rod because of how hard it was to bite through the line. That's one reason why I quit using fluoro. I got tired of mono. I can bite through pretty easy. Fluorocarbon is hard to bite through, so I quit using it because of changing out baits and this, that, and the other. Trying to get rid of fluorocarbon or to get backlashes cut out it's too hard to do with fluorocarbon, so I went back to mono. Braid is okay. I like braid in a sense for castability and stuff. Coastal, I will call your dad here in just a few minutes. See if he will go with me to get Panda, or if your mama can. I will let you know here in the next 15 minutes, ma'am, on if I'm getting Panda or not. Honestly, I need to check with them and find out what they have going on. and see if I need to go over to get your car or how I need to go about doing that. So I will let you know here shortly. Definitely before your 11:30 lunchtime. But anyways, let me get off here, get some things going, find out if I'm getting Panda or not. If I am, I might do a ride along. But anyways, y'all have a blessed and wonderful day or night, depending on where you are at in the world. And I will talk to y'all next time I get a chance to do a pop-up live. All right, later. Bye.